How about Liz? Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is everything will work out for you. The scripture comes from 2 Maccabees 11:8. And as they were there, close to Jerusalem, there appeared at their head one on horseback in white apparel, brandishing weapons of gold. And they all together praised the merciful God and were yet more strengthened in heart, being ready to assail not men only, but the wildest of beasts and walls of iron. God said for somebody you are stressing out about something you have going on in your life, and God said you don't have no reason to be stressing about this thing. And as I'm like, relaying this message, sorry y'all, this head keep on trying to slide up and move around. But anyways, as I'm relaying, like, I'm thinking about my situation. And I kind of talked about it, but I ain't really talk about it. So I'm going through this little situation where, as I've said several times, when I get paid, I pay my car note and I pay my insurance. For whatever reason, when my insurance company, supposedly they said that it was paid, they took the money out the account and you good for the month, your next payment due next month. I was like, okay, bet. Baby, when I tell you, apparently they ain't take the money out the account. Other things was coming through, such as cable, grocery stores, I can't stunt, you know what I'm saying? Different little things was coming through. And then they tell me, we didn't receive your payment, your bank denied it. I was like, bro, okay, because first of all, you know what I'm saying, I know some people will be like, well, you could just, I'm not the kind of person, I don't like riding around without insurance. I can't stand, I don't, it makes me nervous. And I know I'm not wanting anything to happen. I don't hope that anything will happen. I know God got me regardless, but I have been through too much, especially, dealing with how people drive in this city right here. And, you know what I'm saying, just seeing how they have gotten worse since I moved back. For me to be riding around with no insurance, that's just not going to work for me. It's not. And you know what I'm saying, it's very frustrating because y'all already know, $300. And you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, God, every time I talk to God about this here, God tell me, I want to talk to you about something else. And I'm just like, but this is important. And God is like, we have bigger fish to fry. We have bigger fish to fry. And typically the things that he see as bigger fish to fry, I don't even see it as a big fish. But you know what I'm saying? God's ways are not our ways. God sees things that we don't see. And you know what I'm saying, this is something that I keep on worrying about, and God keeps telling me to stop worrying about it and that I'm gonna be okay. He gonna make sure everything is everything. You gonna be fine. You don't need to worry about that. And I'm just like, man, I'll just be real. But I feel like for somebody, it's that kind of vibe. Like you have something going on, and to you it's something big. To you it's something stressful. To you it's something that, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm just being real. My insurance is more than the battery for my car was. And you know what I'm saying? It's very stressful. It's very frustrating. I don't know why in the world my insurance is so high. I don't know if it's because of the kind of car I have. I don't know if it's just because of, the way that I did it, because I have certain coverages. I don't know if it's just Houston in general. And, I'm starting to think it is, because the last car that I had, which was a truck, my insurance, and it wasn't here, but my insurance was not even half of what my insurance is now. It is crazy. But anyways, y'all, and that's just for the car. That's not including my bike. So, you know what I'm saying? It is just like, it is stressful. You know what I'm saying? It's pushing up to 400 with the bike. And I'm like, Lord, what we gonna do about this here? What are we gonna do about this here? What are we gonna do? Well, what are we gonna do? And how should we do it? Should we do this? God said everything will work out for you. And for somebody, you are 444, as I say that, you are going to, it's like, I like just how in the scripture, how they just so happen to be walking to where God led them to walk, and they see people, they got so much gold that they are literally making swords out of gold. That's how much gold they have. And they were like, okay, we're going to be just fine. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Regardless to if God put it up on somebody's heart to bless you, or if it's a situation where you receive help that you weren't expecting. It could be a situation where I just feel like for somebody, God said it's going to be miraculous, but he is going to work it out for you. And he actually would prefer for you to focus on other things, because what you focused on in his eyes not even important. As it may sound crazy, it may be odd, you may be like, what? But that's what God is saying. That's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.